Two things is for certain, right? First thing, the rich gonna keep getting richer. The second thing is simply that the confident, the people who know themselves, the people who believe in themselves, gonna get everything that they desire. I was recently watching this video, right? And I think it perfectly described it. It was explaining how, like, we can sense when someone doesn't believe in themselves, you know? You can almost smell it. It's like it almost has an odor to them. Whatever you do in life, if you really want to get far, you gotta be confident in yourself. Even job opportunities, bro. You can come in, you can look fresh, you can look good, but just because of the fact you don't believe it, nobody gonna take you seriously. It's sad, bro. It's sad. I feel like so many people don't know what they got. So many people don't understand who they are deep down. And it's just like they're just wasting potential. I don't know if you believe in God, you believe in spirituality, you believe in whatever you believe in. I truly believe that you get rewarded when you believe in yourself. Because at the end of the day, we're creations of God or of the Most High, yet you're just wasting it. Like, it's not even insulting to you, it's insulting to the person who created you. Ain't that crazy? Like, what? If you're not authentic, there's no point of doing anything in life. You're basically just a copy of someone else. Like, that's what's actually crazy. That's crazy. Like, imagine coming to this earth, right? You're the only you. There's no other person like you. Yet, you decide to be a carbon copy of someone else. How does that shit make sense? Your parents birthed you. There's only one you. And you're telling yourself, I'ma be like young boy. I'ma be like this, bro. Like, this shit crazy. I deadass don't understand. I don't get it. So many people are out here cosplaying someone else. Is it just me that finds this shit crazy? Am I the only one? Am I tripping? Facts. That's what I'm saying. Facts. Authenticity. Learn to be yourself, bro. And like that's what truly is beautiful in life. It's when you can be you. When you can do things because you want to do it and not because society tells you to do it, not because your teacher told you to do it, not because your homeboy told you to do it, your homegirl told you to do it, your partner told you to do it. Do that because that's what you want to do. And that's how you truly succeed in life. That's what I think. That YoungBoy interview, I think that was, some people didn't take it seriously, but I think there's a lot of gems in there. It's super interesting, the stuff that he said. At some point he said, you shouldn't be afraid of being hurt. And you should choose certain people to love and not be afraid of them hurting you. And I think that right there is just, it's sad that people won't take you seriously because of the social image you have. You know, YoungBoy is looked as a gangster, someone who isn't articulate, someone who didn't go to finish school, I think. But like, if you really listen to what he's saying, sometimes he really be saying some real stuff. And yeah, he said how you shouldn't be afraid of being hurt sometimes. And I think that's also what differentiates the people who succeed and the people who don't. Like, if you're constantly asking yourself, oh, okay, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna love this person because they're gonna hurt me, I'm not gonna truly commit because they're gonna hurt me, you're missing out on so many blessings. So many people you could like build a genuine connection with, and you're just out there scared because you might get hurt. Like, this is crazy. Like, I don't know what, like, there's a pandemic and nonchalancism. Like, why is there so many people trying to be nonchalant? I don't get it. Like, it's okay to love people. It's okay to be emotional and want to be loved the same way you loved others. It's okay to have your heart on your sleeve. And that's one thing I messed with the interview, for real. It's that it's really, it's beautiful sometimes that you can be reminded, even people you don't expect to have knowledge from, to get knowledge from, you get knowledge from. That's you're saying that being the first nonsense. Sometimes you get knowledge from people that you don't expect. I think, I'm not a religious person, right? But I'm pretty sure there was a verse in the Bible, but a lot of religious books be talking about this. Do not be ashamed of getting knowledge from younger people or people who are looked down upon on society. Yo, sometimes a little kid can give you crazy advice, but if you're willing to listen, you're gonna get that knowledge. Sometimes all you need to unlock that little trait in life, to unlock that next step, is just waiting on your door. It might be the mailman, it might be the person that everybody deemed as stupid. You gotta have an open spirit. You have to be open to just getting knowledge from anybody. I feel like that could be a critique that we could give to most people. That most people are not open to getting knowledge from anybody and just actually understanding what they gotta say, you know? Everybody feels like they know everything right now. I feel like that may be a social media issue, or the fact that people are in their own bubble, people are in their own world. I don't know what it is, but yo, it's crazy. Like not too long ago, a little kid was giving me advice, and it's like people are looking at me as I'm stupid, but like I'm really there just taking notes. I'm like, yo, this little kid really, he's really saying something, and people are just distracted by the fact that it's a little kid, but really that may be a grown ass man in a little kid body. Nah, but all jokes aside, like you never know what knowledge you can get from just whoever. It's really interesting, and it can be beautiful sometimes. It's humbling. It's humbling because you can be the richest man on earth, the richest woman on earth, whatever you identify as, and what may make you even richer, what may make you even more happy, may be advice that came from a quote unquote peasant, you know? And I don't know. I feel like that's what's beautiful with life is that no matter what, you can always learn. And those who stop learning is those who fell in life. Those who stop learning is those who fell in life. Like when you're ashamed of learning is when you're no longer gonna grow. Too many people are like that actually. Most of our parents, people that we know, friends, family members are like that, you know. Um, so yeah, bro, it's actually pretty interesting. For real, I was talking to my homeboy. He's younger than me, yet his takes on my whole situation was amazing. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, and it's humbling. It's beautiful that you said that because it's really humbling. Like just don't be ashamed of just getting advice from sometimes, bro, you can even ask your little brother, your little sister, your little cousin for advice, and the fact that they're innocent sometimes also makes the advice even better. Yo, we be forgetting that sometimes the reason why we can't understand certain situation is because we lost that innocence. In a way, society perverted us, and getting that advice from someone who hasn't been perverted yet by society can be what changes the whole thing. It's crazy. We spoke about confidence. We spoke about authenticity. We spoke about not being afraid of being emotional and showing who you are. That is so important. I feel like that may be the most important one. Authenticity and not being afraid of being emotional. I think that's cool because like in the society that we're in right now, people are scared of showing who they are, you know? They like wear social masks and everybody is the same. Like, bro, everybody's trying to be different that we end up being the same. It's crazy. It makes no sense to me. Like, why not just be happy of who you are? And then you're gonna see people gonna start loving you. And even if they don't love you, who cares? Love yourself. It's crazy. I really don't get it. I don't understand why we're so ashamed of being hated. It always took that one person that was hated on to bring change. Like you're not gonna bring change if you're like everybody else. Depends what your objectives are. But maybe you want to bring change. Maybe you want to be the first person in your family to be a certain way. Maybe you want to break generational curses. Maybe you want to pay the way to for your siblings and your family and your loved ones. You can't do that if you're trying to be like everybody else, you know? Because then you're going to be like the rest, and then you're going to start doing the same issues, the same problems, recreating the same patterns, and transmitting that to your kids or your loved ones. I don't know, it's quite sad. I really don't get it. I don't. I feel like people aren't people aren't hungry enough to people aren't hungry enough to just like truly change and bring change. I don't know. It's sad, bro. Like, there's too many of us on this earth to just keep repeating the same patterns. One thing that's super important, let us not forget this though. I think this may be one of the most important ones. Learning to love yourself. Because when you love yourself, you'll be able to love others. And the cycle keeps repeating. You'll be able to nourish yourself through others. Like, don't you notice that the people who are the most, how do I say this? The people who view themselves in the worst light end up hating others the most. I don't know if y'all noticed that. You always got that homeboy or homegirl, or you always know that person in your life that is so quick to hate. And in my mind, I'm like, if you loved yourself, you wouldn't be doing this. How could you hate someone so much? It makes no sense to me. Like, truly try to grasp that. Like, just try to understand where this person is coming from. How could you hate someone if you love yourself? You cannot give what you don't have. If someone keeps giving trash food, it's because that's all they know. So I think self-love is super important too. That is something that too many people ignore. Okay, but now how to achieve that though? Because yeah, we can point these things out, but how do you achieve self-love? And I think it's simply by staying in the shadows, working on yourself, being individual, separating yourself from the rest, taking that time off and just staying by yourself. I think that's what's missing. Too many people are distracted. Distractions, constant distractions is crazy. Like, why are you constantly just distracted? Why can't you take a little moment and just stay still? Be by yourself, be in your presence, talk to yourself. Not obviously not in a crazy way. Like, bro, don't go on the street like blabbering and saying some crazy stuff that people are looking at you. Now you're doing too much. Like, learn to be in the silent place. Learn to take a little moment out of your day to just talk to yourself, to just spend a little time in your presence. And I think that's one thing that needs to be said. Too many people are scared of being alone. But being isolated and by yourself and being alone is not the same thing. When you're alone, is that's you didn't even make that conscious decision. Now everything is isolated and that's not even your choice. But when you decide to be by yourself though, when you decide to take that time off and just separate yourself from the rest of the world, that is where the real magic comes. That's where the real stuff starts. But yeah, learning to be by yourself is essential. I don't. I think that may be the main thing that uncovers everything. Like, you can't achieve anything if you don't learn to be by yourself. If you don't learn to be in your own presence. Like that. Really think about it. Every great creation, everybody who has really brought change to the world, had moments of being by themselves. Not even moments. Spent a lot of their time by themselves to create their craft, to perfect their craft, and to give it to the rest of the world. That's when they really were able to the unlock that thing that needed to be unlocked for their creation to be elite. Really think about it. Like Michael Jackson, I heard that he spent a lot of time speaking to himself, saying words of affirmation to himself, and telling himself who he was going to be, and creating a plan to work by it and follow it. Uh, you even if you look at athletes, Michael Jordan, LeBron, all of these people, they took time to craft their art, to perfect their art, and then boom, from there, we're able to jump and do better. Yeah, really try to. I invite you to think of one person who didn't do that. There's nobody. Everybody needed to be isolated. Everybody needed to be by themselves to truly discover themselves and to become the person that people learn to admire. If you didn't do that, then you would never achieve anything in life. And it's sad because people know this. Most people know this, but they don't want to do it. Most people prefer just being out, being with their homeboys, homegirls all day, uh, never taking a moment just to be in their own presence. It's sad, bro. It's sad. But look, also learn to balance it. Don't be lame. Don't just be in your closet all day doing some weird stuff, bro. Just learn to balance. There's a time and place for everything. It's good to be by yourself, but it's also good to be in the presence of others because you also learn a lot. And that's another thing. You learn a lot. And something that has been hated on. I was recently speaking to a couple of friends about this. We were speaking about casual relationships, relationships that you didn't believe were going to be long term. Was that useful? And people were telling me how it's weird. You should never be in a relationship if you don't believe it's going to last. Um, all relationships should have an end goal. But what if you're in that relationship to discover yourself? What if you're just open to knowing yourself and knowing others too? That's what's beautiful with life is that it's so subjective. Two people can live the same thing yet see different outcomes. Two people can have two same experiences. One will end up being traumatized and the other person will be blessed by it. And that's how you just know that life is so beautiful because it can really show you different sides of the coins. It just depends on how you view it. Hey, how you doing, bro? But yeah, it just depends on how you view it. If you don't view it in the right manner, then you're not gonna get the right outcomes. You're not gonna get what you want from it. Like, okay, let me give you an example. Let's say two people lose their best friends. One can mourn the fact that they'll never get to see them again, or one can rejoice and be happy on the fact that they got the opportunity to experience the last moments with their best friend. They got the opportunity to live long with this person. They got the opportunity to see the next day and still get be able to have thoughts and memories of their best friend. You see, it's like it's really just how you view it. Like depending on how you view a situation really determines what the outcome will be. But it was really nice doing this. Nice speaking to y'all for real. And yeah, next time. Till next time, for real, guys.